That's what I heard too.
Shoplifting at Walgreens.
Hi.
Harry, did you know?
Apparently, Jack.
Howdy.
Which is fine.
Welcome everybody.
Okay.
Happy Thursday.
Thursday.
You were like, duh. Do you know what tomorrow is?
Thursday.
Friday.
Acronite.
The 13th.
Yes, it is. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get on Rumble here.
It's also Acronite. For those of you in northern Arizona.
No, that's not the one I want.
What the hell are you doing?
Entertaining myself.
So anybody who's going to be lost up in the northern Arizona parts,
Yeah.
Whiskey Road, downtown Prescott, Acronite's tomorrow night. So it means that all the businesses downtown have musical acts.
Nice.
We were going to go up there this weekend.
Well, even better, I'm going to be doing the Acronite at Matt's Saloon. So
Aw.
if you come
No,
on
somebody had to
down-
work.
Who?
Me.
You work remotely.
I know.
Yeah, but he's
The hell
stuck
can't
in
you go to
that.
town?
But I got all my
Okay.
shit here.
What? What do you?
No, because we were going to go up there for my birthday weekend.
What the piss?
But
Well, we're going to go up there for your birthday weekend now. So
you go up there for my birthday weekend. You have a
Hooray.
great time. Have a drink for me.
I will totally not have a drink.
Hi everybody. How you doing?
Good.
What?
You really look like I beat you up.
I
That's
know.
terrible.
My eyes.
I mean, thankfully, it's the farthest eye away from the camera, so nobody can really see it. But,
Joey punched me earlier. Just didn't see
oh, man, Joey. I mean, I've been punching him all week.
it.
Yeah.
At least it was somebody else
He
other
just
than me.
refused to do the song I wanted.
He didn't do it right.
See?
It's fine.
It's probably a little of both.
Now you know.
What can you do?
Yeah. What do you do? You know,
So what are we talking about today?
lots of
Oh,
stuff.
Mr. Fax.
What's what if he's flying?
You know what? He flies because he has to fly because he's not level and he'll fall over. See how Mr. Fax is, guys? Look at him. He's like da 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 da.
Oh, he is flying. Look at him.
Because if I put his legs normal, his head's heavy and he falls over.
He's top heavy.
That's why I put him. If I put him there, he looks great. Nobody knows that he's flying.
He's
Yeah.
a fathead.
You know,
So am I
that
able to
happens.
flip your TikTok screen back
Better.
from mirror?
Oh yeah, there was a setting for that, wasn't there?
Do what?
There was. Once
You
was a
guys are
sitting-
backwards.
We are
Once was a
backwards.
sitting room left and
Does it
right.
matter for backwards?
No, not to nobody who's never been here.
We're actually. I don't think
It
we are
just
back.
bothers-
It says Canunker.
Penunkered.
If we were to get swatted, they'd
Can
be
I-
very confused.
Dad's calling me.
Do you have the ability to switch it from there, Joey, or do we have to do it?
I gotta answer it. Dad's calling.
iPad.
I'll be right back.
She's got to go.
Wow.
This is
Yeah,
Dad's
keep
calling
keep
me,
things
guys.
going, guys. Keep things going.
President, look busy.
going off the rails here, real quick.
Look busy.
So, all right. So yeah.
There's no comments.
Here, oh, there's comments.
Can't see them.
Here, I'll pull them up.
It's
Joey,
making
like-
me sad.
Joey.
There's
Joey's-
people here.
There we
Yay. I feel better.
Christine, Kathy, Bows the Books, Allison. How
I
you
feel
guys
better
doing
now.
tonight?
Thanks, guys. Thanks for bringing it around. I was a little sad
Why?
because I didn't think there was anybody on.
Oh no, there's people on.
Now I see it.
There is.
I
plenty.
feel better. My
A lot of
happy
people.
place is all fulfilled.
That's good. Heavy Metal Beer Club. Did you get it?
I think so.
Okay.
So what do you want to talk about this evening
So-
for the facts?
So we're still experimenting around with TikTok, guys. So we're learning the ropes.
Now it says drunk with fact. Well, it says unk fact.
Unk facts.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
gonna
that-
love
that-
this.
What shows on camera?
Is it appropriate for the show?
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh God.
But
So,
oh.
because my father is as random as I am.
Okay. Oh.
What do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, I don't know. And he was like, okay. Well, what about like Keith needs a tractor? Like a Model A one. My buddy's got a real nice one. No, we don't need a tractor.
What do you mean you don't need a tractor?
I don't need. Oh my
Where the hell are we
God.
gonna put it?
Who gives a shit? You worry about that later. Someone's going to give you a fucking tractor. This is what's wrong with you guys. Somebody's offering you a tractor. Do you know how much a tractor costs?
Do you know how many? No, for my dad, like nothing because he'll buy him all fucking day long. I
Right.
don't need a tractor.
Need is a
Don't
really-
listen to Jack.
Dad, buy the tractor.
Don't buy
I'll
the
help
tractor.
you paint it. We'll bring it over here with a ribbon
Oh,
on
it's
it.
already nice. It's super nice.
Fucking who's property up north? Why would
There you go.
not-
You want a tractor, Jack?
Yeah.
We'll help you get tractors all day long. It's a Model A tractor. It's real nice.
Yeah.
I can.
I mean, I'd love to drive a tractor, but I got no room to drive it.
Well,
here,
you got a
so-
place you can drive it at.
There you go. See?
So
All right.
you own a tractor, bring it to the property, drive it all you want.
come there, drive a tractor. I don't need a tractor.
You
All
have a garden.
I know.
You know
I
how big of a
want
garden you could
chickens.
have with your tractor?
I want
yeah.
chickens.
Yeah.
You want chickens?
I do.
Why?
I like chickens.
Your house just smells
Because
too
they're
good right
delicious.
now.
House just smells too good.
Have
Have you ever had fresh? I know you've had fresh chicken soup. Oh, so
you ever smelled fresh chicken coops?
yeah.
Yuck.
That's why they're gonna be outside. I'm
Yeah.
not putting them in the kitchen.
Okie
They're
doke.
only in the kitchen when they're dead.
All right, so your dad wants
Okay.
a tractor. Interesting.
No, my dad wants to buy you a tractor for
Yeah.
Christmas.
And he should.
Oh,
And he should.
I've been fighting him forever.
That's
No tractors. He's been trying to get us a tractor for like
What about a helicopter?
5 years.
Helicopter.
Well, not a helicopter, but those little, the little one-man things.
Oh, like the ones you put the
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Somebody was selling one of those paragliders.
Oh, they do.
Sheevy, but
They
that's
sell
what
all
it
the
is. Sheevy barks at him all
Oh,
the
yeah,
time.
she
There's a
goes
guy that
nuts.
like they come around here all the time.
Yeah, she goes
Yeah,
absolutely
that I
nuts.
do. But we need two
No, you don't.
because I'm not sharing.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
there
have
you
to
go.
have-
So we need two.
You need to.
It's like motorcycles. We have to have two. We
We'll have to
can't
have two.
because we're not sharing on my own.
Exactly.
Like if I die in a no, I won't be up high enough to die.
All right, I'll
really
that
hurt
subject.
myself.
Stop with that. All right, so
Merry
tonight,
Christmas.
tonight we're talking
Have
about
tractor.
Maybe because you know.
exactly the real birthplace of Jesus.
What? Wait, what do you mean real?
So
There's discussion apparently.
There's a debate?
There is a debate.
Apparently.
Kidding me.
There is a debate actually.
Apparently
People-
there is. I have mine. I have my debate right here.
And then-
but it's pretty.
We're going to get into kind of the story behind Christmas. but
Oh.
It's origins, not
I
really.
like oranges.
Yeah, oranges. Yeah.
Yeah, those two.
Mandarins.
So,
Mm.
all right,
Let's
Joey,
do it.
bring
The
up that
cuties.
PowerPoint, Joey.
PowerPoints.
You got it.
You got the buttons.
You
Joey's
got it,
got the
man.
buttons. And Joey's got all the buttons.
He does. He's got all the buttons. He's ready to go.
That's a good picture. I like that picture.
Jesus.
That's our new mystery button.
Yeah, try that again.
Amanda says I need a chicken tractor. It's coming to your house. It's not going to stay. I have no need for a tractor. Apparently, your husband might be bringing one home. So
Yeah, we could always use another tractor.
you could use a tractor.
No, we're
And I
not.
know somebody gets your tires for the
We're not drinking eggnog. I think it's
Wait,
no,
do you guys make eggnog?
like homemade.
I don't know, homemade, store bought. I don't give a shit.
You like eggnog?
I do.
No, it's
I do
delicious.
too. I love eggnog.
It's sugar milk.
Oh
Pretty much.
my- I just choked. Sorry.
You all right?
No. That peppermint. I got so excited. That peppermint eggnog from last year.
Oh,
That was delicious.
So there's
The milk that comes in the glass.
There's that farm out
You
in
know.
Litchfield.
Oh, yeah.
I think
They
it
make
is.
peppermint.
Um,
They make peppermint eggnog.
what the hell's the name of them? Starts with
Whatever.
a
It's in the
D.
glass jar. You know, at the store. The glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
They make peppermint eggnog.
it's good. Yummy.
I like eggnog.
Delicious.
It's one of those things that I would not want to make it at home because the process to making it sort of takes the it sort of
No, I love
once I know
eggnog.
that it's made out of
Yeah,
eggs and
yeah.
stuff.
Once you like,
It's like, what's it made out of? Ew, that doesn't sound good. But
Nah.
it tastes
as you're drinking it, you're like, I don't want to know. What are you making? Oh, what I'm drinking? Oh,
do like me some eggnog.
Yep.
yeah. Joey's got the button.
Joey's got the buttons.
Yeah. Is Hairy Legs on there still?
No,
Oh.
Did she say oat nog?
it's a different.
Oh.
no.
What?
They probably make it out of oat milk.
An almond nog? That's stupid. Why would
The
It's
you have-
not
vegan
even
version?
milk. You're blending up nuts. It's
It's
blended
not.
nut juice.
What'd you say, Joey?
blended,
Put it in my coffee
That
every
must-
day. It's fine.
No, I said that must be a vegan.
blended nut juice?
Probably one nut juice.
That's what almond milk is, and I put it in my coffee every morning. It's blended nut juice.
Yeah, pretty
Can't
much.
milk an almond. Yeah. There's a fact. TikTok can't milk an almond. It's blended nut juice.
What an
So you
awful
know.
euphemism.
Yeah, we should check and make sure TikTok can hear us. Can you guys hear us on TikTok?
Oh yeah.
Let us know.
Okay,
So we're
Joyce says
talking
we're good.
about
Okay.
Jesus.
Yes, Jesus.
and blended nut juice.
Yeah.
Chicken tractors and chicken tractors.
All right, let's get into this, shall we? Because I know Lindsay's gonna have fun with this.
I choked earlier.
We've been talking about it for the last couple of nights.
We have been.
So let's go to the next slide.
So if you're on TikTok, please give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
Explains the eye.
Give
Make
us
sure
some
we've
hearts.
got this audio thing figured out.
You were talking about it the last couple nights.
Oh, yeah.
Explains the eye.
Explains the eye, yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, we've been fighting. I'm like, what are you in the middle of the night. So I should stop poking him in the eye in the middle of the
You
night.
are wrong.
Probably.
But it's so much fun. I actually just tickle a feather in your eye, so it's just enough so you don't wake up.
That would be even worse.
Sprinkle a little dust in.
A little dust.
Little dust. So I shouldn't put kitty litter.
Who's
in
that
your eye?
comedian? Who's that comedian that talked about how the hell do you get so much crust? Does somebody sit over your bed eating a sandwich at night while you're sleeping? Yeah. Shit in your eye.
That's
All right,
funny.
go to the next slide. Let's get into this.
Our producer's on the phone.
Oh, was he?
I don't know.
Christine jumped on TikTok
Oh, okay.
Oh,
to let us know.
Excellent.
Let us know, Christine.
Okay.
okay. There we go.
All right.
Story of Jesus.
All right. So the story of Jesus, the exact date of Jesus' birth is unknown, and there's no historical document that references it. However, most biblical scholars and ancient historians believe he was born between 6 and 4 BC. And I think that's pretty in line with the
6 to
Bible.
4 years before him.
What? Sorry, I was reading the little writing on the thing. What'd you say?
Between
Exact birth
6
of
and 4 BC is when they say that he was born.
So for context, BC doesn't stand before Christ.
Man.
That's our
Before the record of Christ, maybe?
could be. Yeah.
I'm like,
Could
man.
be.
BRC.
Yeah. BRC.
80.
I don't remember. I know.
I thought it was supposed to be, but because Mary and Joseph met around 7 BC.
Are there records of that?
It's back and forth and back and forth. I mean,
See,
sure.
you know, because honestly.
Again, are our records even really records?
Oh, yes.
Nobody knows.
What's his driver's license?
It's 5
in there?
years. Yeah. Doesn't really. Okay.
It don't matter.
So
'Cause you could have a
the
baby.
Roman world census was 8 BC.
Ah.
Census in Palestine was 7.
Since he was gone.
First appearance of the star was between 6 and 7. Birth of Jesus. Second appearance of star, because there was a star before
Wait, the North
that was
Star?
kind of telling him the star
Star?
that told about Jesus. So
That's
it's the bright star.
The
I
North
don't know.
Star.
Well, the
right?
North Star stayed. The North Star didn't go anywhere.
Wait.
The star supposedly.
The star
moved.
that was just for him.
Oh. Wait a minute.
And then there was Herod's order to kill babies. Yep, that was about
Nice.
8 to 10 months after the birth of Jesus.
That was after Jesus was born.
It was
Yeah.
after Jesus was born. Yeah, because when they saw the second star, that's when they went to go tell Herod about the prophecy. And then that's when he's like, "Oh yeah, you guys go find Jesus,
Yeah.
and
he's
you
out there.
let him know, like, congratulations,
I'm coming for him.
and we're good." And then after the 3 wise men left, that's when they were like, "Kill all the babies,"
Right.
in hopes of killing him. I would
in hopes of
imagine.
killing him. But he was already on his way to Egypt, so it was cool.
Interesting.
And then death of Herod, and then return from Egypt.
Bum,
Yeah,
bum,
I don't know
bum.
about all that.
Bum,
I mean, that's in order. I don't know about the years.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, like Jack's point, do we really know for sure?
No
Nobody
idea.
knows for sure.
We're
making it up.
Keeping track of time back
It's
then.
it's interesting too that we're so driven by it, because it's like you're not going to find. the
Does it
legend.
matter? No,
Yeah,
not
there's-
at all.
You're not going to find his wallet. Hey, look, it's Jesus'.
And he was like, "I lived at this address
Right,
from
right.
this
Yeah.
year
All
to
of his
this year.
postal
I was in
updates.
school from here to here." Yeah.
He rented? Unbelievable.
How's your credit? Oh God, look at that.
But,
Dude, Jesus had like a 582.
but look at how much stuff we based off of the birth of Jesus, though, right? I mean, so it is kind of significant in a way.
It's incredibly significant. I mean, just
It
in the
is
fact-
considered. It wouldn't be 2024 if we're going off of that.
Hey,
Just saying.
would light the house on fire yet or no?
No, please.
Okay, well, wait.
No, yeah.
Keep going.
Okay, go to the
Next.
one. Next slide.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, that's pre-Christmas. We
Oh,
lost half our stuff.
I hate when it does
The
that.
earliest mention of December 25th as Jesus' birthday was in a Roman almanac from the mid 4th century. Some scholars speculate that the Roman Catholic Church chose December 25th to celebrate Jesus' birth because it coincides with the winter solstice and something else.
Saturnalia, a
think I-
pagan festival.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there you
It is
go.
a pagan festival.
Saturnalia. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Saturnalia?
A pagan festival.
Saturnalia. I don't
Or is
know.
it say Negan festival?
What?
No, it's pagan. It's a Negan festival.
Yeah, could be.
Uh,
Where's Lucille?
so there's even speculation that Jesus was born
Well, it doesn't
somewhere
give us a date.
between
I mean,
March and April too.
I've heard that.
Sometime.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't give us a date. I don't know.
The Mormons believe he was born on April 6th.
Ooh,
Okay,
okay.
interesting.
That would make March, April. That would make
Yeah,
sense.
but don't they also think he was born in like a national park? Or no?
No, they
Mm.
so
Is Bethlehem still Bethlehem?
Yeah.
In all those stories?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
no, it is Bethlehem's still Bethlehem
Is
on
it?
the map. Yep,
Okay.
you can
Well, no, I mean for
What are Mormons?
Mormons, is
Oh,
was he born in
don't-
Bethlehem,
I don't
Joey?
Probably.
Okay.
know.
Don't want to.
We're gonna go with it. Yep. Tell us if you know different.
So the Bible provides some general indicators of the season and year of Jesus' birth. For example, Luke 2:8 describes shepherds living in the fields, which suggests that Jesus was born in the summer or early fall. That's where that speculation comes
Yep,
in.
keeping
That
watch
Jesus-
over their flocks at night. That's when they saw the thing.
Yeah.
That's actually a good because they wouldn't be out there in the winter.
in the wintertime, right?
Freaking cold,
That makes it. Well, even April's. Well, I don't know how Bethlehem's
Well, they're in the desert. So
desert is, but it's cold here in April
They'll get snowmen.
I think they do, though. I think they do get snow
What?
over there. No, I think
because
they
it's
do.
cold. Like it gets
I think they do.
cold
Well,
out in the
deserts
desert.
get cold, but it
Yeah.
doesn't snow.
Well, it depends on the moisture.
Depends on the desert.
It's a
Why is
desert.
it- we get
There's no
frickin'
moisture.
desert.
We get
Because
snow
they don't-
here in Scottsdale.
Not
Once in a
not
billion
the
years.
actual
That doesn't
desert.
count.
Yeah.
Shush.
I mean, maybe
Yeah,
not
You don't count.
Okay.
Next.
Fine. Be that way.
You don't
Desert.
know.
It's
That one
cold.
already?
But again, it's cold. They wouldn't be out there if it was
So
cold.
the
We made
Bible-
it through that one, Joey.
Good. The Bible provides.
The birthplace of Jesus.
Cool. I didn't.
According to Christian tradition, Jesus was born in Bethlehem, a city in the Holy Land located 10 kilometers south of Jerusalem. The Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem was built on the site where Jesus is believed to have been born since at least the second century AD. Sorry, I'm like losing myself. I'm trying to read ahead and not read ahead. A cave above which the first church was built is traditionally considered to be the birthplace itself. The Gospels say that Jesus was a Jewish man born in Bethlehem and raised in Nazareth, a town in Galilee, now northern Israel.
Interesting.
I heard,
He's born in a cave, huh?
So-
hey, that's mine.
Yep. These are from your.
Yeah.
your
That's
books.
my
Do you have your
Bible.
book?
It's in there.
Oh.
I have my other one.
See,
Can you read from
winter
that?
in the middle.
Yeah, what do you want me to
winter
read?
In the
I was going to have you read those excerpts that I've got.
Oh, I can read those excerpts, but mine's a little different. It probably says it a little different.
Why
Do
is
you want
yours
me to
different?
bring you your
You can-
Bible?
Yes, please.
Isn't yours the King James version?
It is, but mine, that one's different than this one is. Because
Okay.
that one's, never mind, don't try to- this is New King James. That one's just King James. Thank you, Joey.
Wasting my time.
Hold on. I'll wait till I open it, Joey. You ready?
All right.
And we open it. Oh, hold on. It was upside
It's
down.
upside
Do
down.
it again.
Huh? There you go.
That was a double.
That was a double
That was a
tap.
double. I was upside down.
double.
That's cool.
Did you put all those little bookmarks in? Wow.
It came that way.
I doubt
No, I
it.
didn't.
Got it from the Goodwill.
I'm that upset.
For the good one.
And they're all the same.
Somebody
distance
name
apart.
on there.
Okay. What am I reading?
So the
The
first one was
Bible.
Luke.
Luke is a big book. So Luke
I
2,
am
what? You want 1
22.
through 20, which is the
Christ-
birth of Jesus.
Christ born of Mary. You got the number
Yeah, that's
2
1 through
there.
20.
Yeah.
So Luke 2:1, and it came to pass in those days that a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. This census first took place while Quirinius was, do not hold me to these,
No one's gonna.
like, yeah, okay. Was governing Syria. So all went to be registered, everyone to his own city. Joseph also went up from Galilee out of the city of Nazareth to Judea to the city of David, which was called Bethlehem, because he was of the house lineage of David, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed wife, who was with child. So it was that while they were there, that the days were completed for her to be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son and wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger because there was no room for him in the inn.
So it calls out specifically Bethlehem.
Yeah.
In that verse.
This is nothing of a cave.
No, it doesn't. It
No,
doesn't.
no caves.
So that was pure speculation.
And then
Are
you
we
got
ready to go
then you
on?
got Matthew
Yeah, let's go on.
2.
Well, what happened
Oh.
to Matthew?
Matthew 2 doesn't really talk about it.
So we're
It
comparing the two verses.
talks, so Matthew 2, what is it, 18
That's where your
18 to 22, yeah.
oranges.
So
are.
born of Mary. I know it's where my orange is. That's why it's orange. Now the birth of Jesus was as follows. After his mother Mary was betrothed to Joseph, before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Spirit. Then Joseph, her husband, being just a man, was not wanting to make her a public example, was minded to put her away secretly. But while he thought about these things, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream, saying, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take to you Mary, your wife, for which she is conceived in her of the Holy Spirit. And she shall bring forth a son, and you shall name him Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. So all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Lord through the prophet, saying, Behold, the virgin shall be with child and bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which is translated, God is with us.
And Joseph is like, now what?
Then Joseph, being aroused from sleep, did as the angel of the Lord commanded, and took Mary to be his wife, and did not know her until she had brought forth her firstborn son, and they called him Jesus.
I baked you a pie. I baked you a pie from scratch.
Well, I think
We don't have an oven.
Joseph was going to leave.
He was going to leave.
Leave
So
her.
he was going to take her and hide her.
You guys haven't seen that one, obviously.
No.
Where the guy gives Mary a pie. I made it. We don't have an oven. God helped me. You see how that sounds?
Yeah, sounds bad. Sounds bad.
That's terrible. But
Well, she didn't tell him, so she was a good a ways along, apparently.
well, it's funny too, because like, I mean, I'm assuming that human biology was the same.
Yeah.
So she probably noticed before he did, being that he didn't know her yet.
Yeah.
Know her.
Yeah, no.
It was just all handies and oil ones, whatever.
Well, he wasn't even there. He was working somewhere else, and
Got
she
it.
was. So they weren't even living together.
How many children did Mary have after Jesus? Did she have more?
It's a
kids?
secret. Of course she did. Not that
No,
we know.
not even gonna guess.
Not that we know of.
I wanted to. No,
I don't know.
think
I
she
don't know.
did.
Did she?
I'm
I don't
certain she did. It's
I
just
think
not,
she
it
did. I
wouldn't
want
be
to say
public
like
knowledge, would it?
6, but I don't know.
I think the Catholic Church would be the only people that would know. They didn't want to keep that a secret, right?
But
Yeah.
so the descendants of Jesus,
yeah.
there were none, right?
Well,
I mean,
Do I need to
My
move
notes
on?
are over
But
by the computer.
that's what we're told.
What'd
I
you
don't
say,
know. What are we
Joey?
doing?
Sorry.
Am I a slide behind or?
No, we haven't.
no,
read
we haven't
that.
read
No, we
anything
didn't do
new.
this one yet. You're good.
Joseph also went.
Well, see, when we were on this one, I
Bum,
couldn't follow along.
No, 'cause you
No,
can't read
there's
that.
2.
Oh,
Sorry.
she was reading out of her book.
I was reading
All
out
right.
of there.
That's why. So there's some argument with some biblical scholars that Jesus was born in Nazareth and not Bethlehem, although most Bible verses name Bethlehem as the birthplace. So,
Plus all the songs.
so Luke 2:4-7. Joseph also went
That's
up
what
to
we just-
Galilee.
yeah.
Yeah, we read that, didn't we?
Yeah,
That's what we just
we're
read.
good.
So,
That's what
I don't know why.
Then
I
I'll move on.
yeah, move
You're
on.
just putting it up there.
You
put
were
it
right,
in
Joey.
there.
Cool.
Christmas pagan roots.
All right, so before we get into this,
Okay, go back,
Um,
Joey.
roots. The roots.
so the idea that when I listen to some of the videos that I watch, what they're saying that they called him Jesus of Nazareth, right?
Correct.
That was his title.
Yep.
Back then, when somebody was associated with
Something
a
of
city,
something.
that's where they're generally from.
Yeah.
Like Joseph of
Sesame
Arimathea or
Right.
something, something along those lines.
Makes sense.
Jesus of Nazareth, a lot of people speculated that he was truly from Nazareth.
They weren't
And not-
rocking
and
middle
not
names
Bethlehem.
yet.
What's that?
They weren't rocking middle names
No,
yet.
no,
No.
they
Hey,
weren't.
it's
Or
Joseph.
even
Which
last
Joseph?
names.
Joseph of Nazareth. Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joseph from Sesame Street.
Some historians claim that Jesus had brothers.
It doesn't surprise me. I think Mary did have other children. So
Well, I like that there was a movie that made the point that to think that the idea that Joseph took Mary as a virgin while she was pregnant is a leap of faith, but to think that they stayed married and they never did anything,
like
or
never had any
like,
kids after that.
yeah.
No.
was stupid.
It clearly says that he didn't know her
Until
until
after.
after
Talking about
she
the
had
Da
the
Vinci
baby.
Code?
No,
Oh.
it was a dogma.
Because the
Yeah.
Da Vinci Code kind of went down that same path.
Yeah.
And
Because it is sort of like a no duh. Like they stayed married, they were together, they raised him. Clearly,
Right.
they
Yeah.
did it at some point, and then most likely have kids because that's kind of was the point back then.
Well, and there wasn't really you just kind of did. And
Well, it's
they
like
just kinda
almost
showed up.
all the focus shifted on Jesus, and that was all the focus, right? So
Yeah.
none,
Yeah,
what happened to Mary after that?
Mr. Big
Ne-
Deal's
never-
here now,
never-
so no one can hear about my story.
Never made it to the
Firstborn.
books.
Who cares about your little old mom? Just go and live your life. Be a savior.
It's
I'll
fine.
just be here thinking of you, knitting socks. I didn't know.
Be
she
here
was
till the
Catholic.
end. It's
You were
fine.
Catholic, right? I don't know. Whatever.
Yes, I'm Catholic.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I
You
don't know.
So my opinion,
Again,
based on the readings, I say he's from Bethlehem.
Oh, that's
I
hilarious.
say he's
Now
from
that's,
Bethlehem.
That's hilarious.
Google says.
The Catholic Church says she never had sexual relations with Joseph.
What do you think, babe? Yeah,
Well, that's the same church that made it.
that's the Google
where
church.
Men weren't allowed to have sex anymore
Yeah.
if they wanted to be men of God, which is sick.
That's the Google church. So this is the way I see it: is do we know actually where he was born? No idea. Wasn't there. Couldn't tell you. Do I know what the Bible tells me? That's all I know. I mean, can I say that this is exactly where Bethlehem was or is or what it's called now or what it was? I don't know. I wasn't there and lines changed so much. I couldn't begin to tell you.
Well, and you got to remember, so
Stories have also changed.
all
through-
the Gospels were written in a language that nobody today really understood, unless you're.
They're
a
all
scholar from it,
interpreted.
and it was all interpreted and changed into our language.
and all the
So,
stuff they're reading to figure out where he was born is all interpreted. So we really have no idea. But I'm going to go with what the Bible says. And
I think
There
that's
you
why
go.
they call it faith, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And depending on where
That's all
you're
I
at,
know.
where you're born, where you live,
Right.
your faith story may be different.
Yeah. that's all I
But
got.
it's all rooted in the same idea of setting standards for society.
And when it comes down to it, does it really matter?
Only to the people who care about it. Like, Krishna was Christ's story, but he was blue and a warrior because that's what the time needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Exactly.
a particular time. Then Osiris was another version, and there's a lot of historical figures that follow the same arc that are the similar story.
Yeah.
And they're not any less valid
Nope.
because all that really matters is that people have that faith,
You have some faith and you're not a total garbage human.
Right.
I'm pretty good with that.
because the absence of it definitely tends to
Makes a
lend
difference.
itself to pretty crappy people,
Yep.
Now, I did laugh the other day when you asked me a question, and I was waiting for you to ask it tonight, but
I probably forgot. I'm sure I forgot.
you
I'm
asked
like,
me.
what
about
day?
I know what it was. I remember.
It's
I
gonna be
You
said-
good.
said you want to burn the house down.
Yeah,
so-
well, that wasn't even what I was talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
Oh God.
Well, come on. So, all the pictures we have, or all the pictures we create, Jesus, because we don't have any photographs of him, we do tend to make him white.
Right.
So you've got the Nickelback Jesus.
We're gonna
Nickelback, Jesus.
We had Nickelback Jesus at the Methodist Church up in Prescott. It was hilarious. He looked even whiter than the standard one.
wow.
But he looked like a guy from Nickelback. But it's funny because for him to be white, that would have been a miracle in and of itself because
Yeah.
Bethlehem
Is
Historically, it's
Indian
gonna be
essentially.
pretty dark.
Dark
Yeah.
skin,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's always funny to me. There was a Daily Show clip from way back in the day when the first time Stewart was around. He had, I just remember the pictures of Jesus. And they had Mexican Jesus with a bandana over his eyes, and then black Jesus with a fro. And I just thought that was hilarious.
That's hilarious. And
'Cause,
I'm
yeah.
trying to remember. Our Jesus was darker. He was like a dark Mexican. Ours was at least.
It depends.
I've never seen him looking not white. He always looks, at the very least, maybe a little sun torn white, but he still
Yeah.
always looks very, very Caucasian.
Yeah, you have to make a movie that portrays him not white.
Yeah.
Right?
True. I don't
'Cause
know.
Most of them,
Most of them are pretty white.
I don't know.
because in the Passion of the Christ, Jim Caviezel played
Mhm.
Jesus. Even if you go back to, I can't. My dad's gonna have to tell me the name of the guy who played him, but The Greatest Story Ever Told, he was a pretty
Yeah.
light skinned.
They've always been like they've never been.
Yeah. Even
You're
some
like,
of the
he's
newer
essentially
shows.
from
Because it's
Egypt,
marketing,
guys.
and it's marketing.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's made a good Jesus movie in another country where they made him, more dark. complexion,
Real,
but
yeah.
That would be the place where you do it. I think.
One of the coolest TV shows I watched, and it was a long time ago, but it was around the Shroud of Turin, and they actually took the image off of the shroud and used a bunch of computer imagery, and they were actually able to recreate what Jesus looked like. And I think in that interpretation, he was a darker skinned person that they recreated.
Wait a minute. What? The
Yep.
Shroud of Turin is what? What is it?
It's the shroud that was put over him in his burial.
Oh.
and the
'Cause
blood
it
stained
stuck- yeah,
the image
it made his
to the
face
shroud.
through it.
and they were able to extrapolate that off of the shroud, and with computer imagery, be able to
They
recreate
used all your AI
what they
stuff.
thought he would look like.
Really
It was
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
interesting.
It was
I
pretty
mean,
crazy.
Kind of makes sense though. I mean, if your face is covered in blood because you've had this crown on your face this whole time, and they're going to put a piece of fabric on your face because you're dead, like that fabric's wet, it's going to stick to you, and then you lay it out, and you're going to look kind of like Leatherface when they lay it out, but
yeah,
it kind of makes sense.
If I find the show, I'll send it to you. It is pretty fascinating. And like I said, he did end up being a darker skinned
it would
interpretation.
make
of it.
sense. It would
Yeah.
make sense. And again, it doesn't even matter.
No, it doesn't.
It shouldn't matter.
I like my Jesus.
No. So he looks like he sings for Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner.
Yeah,
I like that. Let's
That's
do
what I'm
it.
talking about.
Probably about what he looked
The
like.
Bible book says, according to the Da Vinci Code, Jesus had descendants.
Jesus Van Zandt.
I don't know about all that.
But how do you know, though? How do you know he did?
I have no idea.
You know, he
Yeah.
might have.
Again, if he did, it would make sense that they would be protected and nobody would talk about
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Fanatical people and insane.
Well, you
people
wouldn't want that
absolutely hunt
lineage.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would absolutely hunt them down
So.
for good or bad. Or
Oh, yeah.
just it wouldn't be healthy. That's what dogma was about.
Okay.
The last Zion.
So what is our decision? We
I'm
don't know.
I'm saying he's from Bethlehem, but we really don't know.
I'm
when
going
it,
Bethlehem.
when it comes down to it.
and the continental shift and everything.
Yeah.
It could be from Middle Earth.
Who knows?
I was going to say Max von Sydow was in that. Dang it. He beat me to it. But
I'm impressed that you knew that, Joey.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Jeffrey Hunter played Jesus.
Your dad's Googling things. He didn't know that.
No, he knows that.
Oh, no, he
my,
knows
my
that.
dad's a movie buff.
I know.
That he
I
knows.
don't
He's
even
a
know-
movie
I
buff.
don't even know what movie that is.
It's a good movie. I watched it every year.
The greatest story ever told.
They
It's
always
pretty
play it
good.
around Easter when they do like
Yeah.
the Ten Commandments and all that. And I was
Yeah.
watching
We
it
rented
growing up.
Jesus of Nazareth once, and that pretty much did it for me for biblical movies. It's like, that was not nearly as interesting as I wanted it to be.
Nah.
I'll tell you
Very
what,
long though.
We actually
it
just
was
watched
super long.
an interesting one.
The one on Mary.
Yeah, the one
Mary's
on
life,
Mary was
yeah.
actually pretty good.
It was good.
And it
Um,
was pretty accurate with scripture, which was nice.
Well, it should be.
Did you ever see
I-
The Passion of the
know,
Christ?
No,
Mel
no
Gibson
interest
one?
whatsoever.
Don't want
It's
it.
crazy.
It's amazing
That's
and
what
awful.
I hear. I hear
It
it's
is.
terrible. And I'm
Yep.
like, yeah, you know what?
It's
I screwed
amazing
up
and
saw-
awful at the same
I
time. Don't
saw
do it.
Schindler's List. There was no risk of me
It's
being involved in it.
Heart wrenching.
Yeah, gut wrenching,
It is
awful.
very,
Like
very much so.
I'm done with it. Roots was enough guilt tripping for me. Feeling bad about shit I had nothing to do with is
Right?
not high on my list.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So
Think we're ready.
the other thing I wanted to talk about was, the origins of really the Christmas holiday that we know today.
Oh yeah.
so are we going to the next slide?
Yeah, go to the next
Slide
slide.
it over.
So Christmas
Roots.
in itself has pagan roots,
Yeah. it
right?
does.
And a lot of the traditions we brought forth with that holiday are from pagan traditions,
Pagan roots.
which is interesting. So I put a couple of examples up here of some of the things that we celebrate today.
You want me to read that?
If you can, because my eye is
The
all
winter
Here,
messed
I've
up.
been
solstice.
Joey punched in the eye. It's
Yeah.
fine. The winter solstice. The winter solstice, which marks the shortest day of the year, was a major part of the pagan celebrations. The celebration of the winter solstice, which takes place in December, is why Christmas is celebrated around the same time. Is it really the shortest day is in December?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Shut up, Jack.
yeah.
Shake your soda.
Totally knew it.
And then you have Yule, a winter solstice festival celebrated by the Norse people. Yule included decorating a tree and eating Yule ham.
Yule ham.
Yuletide something or others, right?
Yuletide carols.
Yuletide carols.
There you go.
There's the Yule log.
What?
Everybody loves the Yule log.
Yule's guys.
Isn't that what happens after you eat the Yule ham?
Ew,
Well, okay,
gross. All right.
It is a Yule log.
And Saturnalia.
Saturnalia, an
That's what we were
ancient
trying to pronounce
Roman
earlier.
Who, Amelia?
festival that included feasting and gift giving. The Romans decorated trees with small metal ornaments, each dedicated to a deity.
Then they nail you.
What is a Yule log?
December 21st
I'll
is the
show
shortest
ya.
day of the year.
What is a
Joey's like, I'll show you.
what is a Yule log? I really want to know. It's a real question.
They burn the Yule log on
It's a
Christmas.
fire starter.
It's a fire starter. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a Christmas
It's just a
log.
little log that's a fire starter. Yeah. It's all it is.
Christmas log.
really?
You never watched it on TV where they burn the Yule log and they play the Christmas carols? Never saw that?
I've seen the fireplace burning.
It's like
They're-
that.
That's
They're
a
burning,
Yule log.
burning a Yule log. Yeah.
That's a piece of wood.
There you go.
Cool.
Nailed it. Satchel nailed it.
Christmas trees.
Trees.
Andrea, apparently I don't get it. Christmas trees. The tradition of decorating evergreen trees comes from Germanic pagan tribes who worship the god Woden. Woden? I don't know. Terrible. I'm so sorry massacring all these names. The trees were hung upside down from the ceiling. Oh, that's cool. That's what you do when you have kitties. Mistletoe. The Druids believed mistletoe was a powerful healing item from the sacred oak tree. They would give the sign of peace under the mistletoe to people they met in the forest.
Funny.
Wasn't she doesn't look Jewish?
She doesn't look Jewish. I love it. It's funny.
We both went the
She
same
doesn't
way.
look Jewish.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Same space. Gift giving. What about gift giving, Lindsay?
Gift giving was a part of the pagan holiday and was adopted into Christmas celebrations. So when did we switch the Christmas tree from the ceiling to the ground?
I don't know.
On the
I don't know when that happened.
windows
To the walls. Oh, you don't sing that song. Sorry. Jack, that's my song. Don't
Did
sing
you know
that song.
Yule-
Don't sing that song.
Yule is a noun
Yule.
for
Yule
Christmas.
is a piece of wood, apparently.
Christmas
It's something
season.
else.
No, a Yule log is different.
So
It's a log. It's
caroling was a
Christmas.
part of pagan holidays and was adopted into Christmas celebrations.
Well,
Indeed.
caroling is singing. Wreaths were a part of the pagan holiday and were adapted in the Christmas celebrations. Oh, you're not going to give us why or anything? We don't have anything
No,
else?
nothing. No.
Just throwing that out there.
You really I really know. When I looked
The
up
little druids of
Christmas
Stonehenge.
Christmas is a pagan holiday, they didn't have much information. They really didn't. So
That's not helpful.
I grabbed what I could.
Is that it?
I think that's
Did you
it for our
grab your
slideshow.
Yule log
Did you grab your Yule log?
and throw it on the fire? So is it is it a special?
It's a specialty.
I gotta
Okay.
look this up.
Special. Yeah. Yes. It's,
I gotta look this
the
up.
Yule log is a specially selected log burnt on a hearth as a winter tradition in regions of Europe and subsequently North America. The origin of the folk custom is unclear. Like other traditions associated with Yule, such as the Yule boar, the custom may ultimately derive from Proto-Indo-European religions, as
Say that
similar
fast.
traditions have been recorded in Albania, Celtic, Germanic, Baltic, and Slavic paganism, among others.
Interesting.
I got a different one.
I don't care.
I got
I said
the
it first. I'm right.
I got the dessert one.
Burning the Yule log dates back to earlier solstice celebrations. Oh, go ahead. Do it.
You don't know what? I'm not gonna make you the Yule
Say
log
yours.
now.
Yeah,
It's a dessert.
It's a dessert. A Yule log is also a chocolate or sponge cake that is rolled up and decorated to resemble a log.
Yeah.
The cake is similar to a Swiss roll and
It's
is
a Swiss
believed
roll.
to have originated in France in the 19th century, but is also known as bûche de Noël. To make a Yule log cake, roll fresh hot cake into a log, fill it, and then roll it. So it's like a chocolate pumpkin roll.
yeah, and if you stick a plastic baby in it, it's a king's cake.
It's great. Now, so the Christmas tradition of the Yule log.
You're welcome.
Jack.
Well, it's true.
Okay.
You ever get one of those awful king's cakes around?
No.
A what?
No.
A king's cake?
Yeah, it's
Is it a brand?
No, it's New Orleans garbage. It's
no.
for what's that stupid
New
holiday?
Orleans?
What's that?
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras, yeah, around Mardi Gras and all that shit. They give king's cake and they put a plastic baby in it.
What is it, like a fruit cake?
It's like a shit cake. It's
Okay.
disgusting. It's colors that shouldn't exist. In
And Jack's
nature,
like,
put
why
into
would
a
you give me
cake.
this terrible
And
cake?
there's a little plastic baby that they put in. It's like good luck if you get the baby. It's like getting the seed in the pudding for the Norse
Okay.
folks out there.
A Yule log is a large log of wood. So I was right. That is burned in a fireplace over multiple nights during the winter solstice. So it's supposed to be a big, huge log, and then they burn it all the time.
Didn't say big and
The
huge.
tradition, it said a large wood log.
Large.
In tradition, it is thought to have originated in Germanic or Scandinavian paganism and may have represented divine light. Their tradition was adopted by Christianity and became especially popular in the UK during Yuletide. The Yule log was often decorated with holly, pine cones, and dried fruits. The ashes from the burned log were considered to have medicinal benefits and to protect against evil in New Year's. So, what did you eat it or
Joey, put
No,
that
the
back
big-
up.
put it in your cake?
You bake them into brownies. We need ashes.
So, Andrea says they're good, Jack. King cakes come from beyond bread. You can get here. Delish.
Somebody's clearly from.
What is
Are you
Beyond
from?
Bread?
Is that person from New Orleans?
No, they live in Tucson.
No, she
It's
lives in
Andrew and
Tucson.
Arthur.
It's Andrew and Arthur.
Why are Andrew and Arthur so defensive about king cakes? They get shipped to you in a FedEx truck.
Probably.
They're not. I mean, I've never had a homemade one. The only ones I've ever had were the ones that come in the FedEx box.
So maybe the homemade ones are better.
Make you a Yule
I would
log.
hope so, because the ones that come in the FedEx box suck.
How's our TikTok doing, Joey?
It's ticking and it's talking.
Ticky-tock-tockers.
Ticking and talking and a wicking and a walking.
There's 4 people on there right now.
Woo, woo.
4 people.
That's 'cause Christine's
Say
on
hey.
YouTube.
4 people.
Hey to our TikTokers. You know, see, here's the thing though.
Hey.
It'll show 4
What?
now, but when we end the stream, it'll show like 500 people. I
'Cause it
don't know,
shows
I don't
that
know where they all go.
Where do they go? They
They're
go to
strolling past.
They go to the
their
Yule
other
log.
thing that's getting their attention because they have 0 attention span.
Attention span.
That's
Exactly.
your-
Shiny stuff. Squirrel. Chickens. What's going on over here?
Tractor. Chicken tractor. Yes.
I just scrolled.
Because we can't put all the shiny fun stuff.
They're
on.
there in Tucson.
I got a handful of
Jack.
jacks and a rubber ball.
That's right, Joey.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck?
What?
What?
Jacks.
And a rubber ball. No, I
Yeah.
heard it.
It's
Wait,
a game.
what-
I don't-
That's a game. Jax is an old game.
You know.
You ever step on those things?
We used to shoot them at each other.
Did you?
I was just like spinning them, throwing handles in a chair.
I was telling you that the place is in Tucson, Beyond Bread, and you went up on Jackson balls and something in your hand.
Is it,
What
is it by EG's?
What is
Uh-huh.
Beyond Bread? Is it a place or is it a product?
No, it's a place.
It's a portal
Oh,
to
okay.
another
They
dimension.
make it here in Tucson at Beyond Bread.
Oh, okay. Because all right.
They don't make all of them there. They just happen to make one.
Because you
They
get all
make
those,
those
all
there.
those vegan names that are not really bread or not,
Yeah.
all that other
Beyond
shit that
beef.
they do. So I thought maybe yeah, exactly.
Imitation
Beyond beef.
garbage food. Yum.
So I thought maybe it was that. I didn't know.
I mean, people are crazy.
It's an industrial byproduct, but it tastes so good.
It's a sandwich shop.
bakery. Okay.
All right.
All right.
And
There
they
you
make
go.
a king's cake with a plastic baby.
Is there a baby in it? When you
Yes,
buy them there, do they throw a baby in it?
I think
What's
that's
with what's the significance of the baby? You get to walk around
it's a
with the
good
baby.
luck thing. If you get the little plastic baby in your piece, it's supposed to be good luck.
What if
Yeah,
you
ma-
don't?
like, what do they just throw it in the dough? And
You don't get it. You
there
just had
you
a piece
go.
of cake. Congratulations. So you kind of have good luck. Not as good a luck as the guy who gets the plastic baby, or God forbid, cuts it in half while they're opening the cake.
or God forbid he chokes on it
I
and
always wondered about
dies.
that shit. I don't think that happened. Like a low percentage shot. It's a very small baby, but I thought, what if you cut it in half? That I feel like it should be extra big luck. Yes, it has a baby in it.
Why?
Because that's the
Why would-
point of the king's cake.
Why would you bake a piece of plastic
Because you're from
baby in your
New
cake?
Orleans and you go, this is a good idea. We'll have a contest where we eat an ugly ring cake.
Let's see who gets the baby.
And I'll put a plastic toy in it. And if anybody doesn't manage to choke on it and finds it first.
We're good. Like, do you sign a thing
Okay,
that
so
says
anybody
if I
out there,
choke on this
anybody
baby,
out there
like I
listening,
can't
you guys
sue
familiar
you?
with the pudding? With the rice pudding? I think it's rice pudding. It's a Norse thing
I
where
like
there's
rice pudding.
there's
What do
a pit in it.
Oh no,
What kind of pit?
I don't remember.
mine just have regular rice pudding. It's rice.
It's like
pudding
a
with no pit
it's
in
from
it.
a fruit of some sort.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe like a fig or something. Like a
Yeah, something like that.
fig or something. I don't know.
Because it's like fig pudding or something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what
yeah.
it
Oh,
is.
fig pudding. Yeah, I got you on that.
But it
Like,
wasn't
rice
fig pudding.
pudding's
But
rice.
it was rice pudding. It was more like a rice pudding that I remember eating. Anybody else? No? I'm talking my ass. Who cares? I'm not Norse.
Nope. Jack's just
I'm not a Viking. I had a girlfriend whose dad's name was Thor, for crying out loud.
seriously.
Seriously. He was a really cool dude. He was terrifying.
See, I didn't
Really
date
cool.
anybody
I'm
who
sure.
had like cool names.
He was actually a professional baseball player in South America.
Like
Really?
all my people
Yeah.
were normal names.
Thor?
When Thor Skogan.
Really?
Scoggin,
That's interesting.
whatever. Anyway, it was funny because he went traveling down there with my girlfriend's mom, who was his second wife or whatever.
Right.
So when they went down to South America or Mexico, whatever, on vacation, much
Oh,
later in
it's just
life,
insane.
well, she didn't know him then. So he's getting recognized on the street by
By people,
random people
yeah.
in another country, just going, "What the fuck is going on?"
And people are running
People
up to
know his
him.
name, yeah, because he was a big deal. It's like that's hilarious. Because here he just worked for a cable company and shit. It's like, oh,
Well, and especially if you didn't know him during that time, like you didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So you're just on vacation. These random
she has
people
no
are
metrics
walking
for
up and you're
people
like,
coming
"What
up
in
and
the
being and
world?"
like doting all over him, like this is who he is. She's just like, what the fuck?
I
That's
get
pretty
it.
funny. I wish I could have seen that.
That's funny.
Hey, we got 2 weeks left till Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
That's crazy.
We have
Exactly.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
We got to buy a
Nothing.
ham.
You gotta buy a ham.
Yeah,
You
gotta
gotta buy a ham.
We haven't gone Christmas food shopping yet.
Do you want a ham?
We gotta buy ham.
I got Joey's Christmas present.
You got mine?
Yeah,
It's easy.
it's in a tub downstairs. It wife's gonna love me.
She is not. Wow. Sorry, Lisa.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
I sent that video to Ben.
Did you?
Mhm.
We just gotta decide how to split up all the little.
Arthur was
sundries.
a barn elf.
What?
What? How random. I don't even want to know.
I do. Arthur was once a barn elf.
What did Christine say?
You said Arthur was once. Oh no.
People in
Hey,
Nora used to
bye-bye.
leave a bowl of rice pudding out
Thank you.
for a barn elf. Oh, there we go. Now we bring in the barn elf.
There you go.
Okay, but
Thank
what about
you.
what was the seed? There's a seed or a pit. And
That
Arthur
makes
was a barn
sense
elf.
now because just randomly all I saw was her comment that Arthur was once a barn elf.
Yes,
and I was
it
like,
does.
I don't know.
That's one of my favorite sentences.
What
Yes,
to-
it has a baby in it. Yes, it has the baby in it. Well, duh. For sure, Dad.
Are we talking about a lady? Because that's usually where the babies go.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
That would be the best. Like, you know how everybody makes it. Sorry
Go ahead.
for my brain. You know how when everybody graduates like surgeon school or nursing school, they get like a body cake? How great would it be
I've
if
seen
they
that,
like put
yeah.
a baby in it?
What?
That'd be
Oh.
awesome.
That'd be disturbing.
Oh, that'd be
A little
awesome.
disturbing.
Working at the clinic.
Sorry.
See, we need pictures.
filling.
Wow.
Don't we need pictures?
What is a barn elf?
Hold on. What was that, Joey?
What is
I
a
said
barn-
we need pictures.
Yeah, we
Andrew.
do. What is a barn elf?
Text it to me.
How is it different than a regular elf? Is it a Santa
He
elf?
lives in the barn.
Is it one of Santa's barn elves?
Is he a
or is it-
redneck elf or something? You know?
It's like a third stringer.
He's-
Like he's not one or two. He's not making the stuff. Like he
Listen,
just
Tony, you've been a
he's just
barn
the
elf for
guy.
3 freaking years, man. When are you
Yeah.
going to step your game up? So get in here and be one of the. Be
you
one of
want
the
to
toy
be one of the
elves.
workers. No, he's the guy who like just throws the bags on Santa's.
why do
Barn
I
elf,
picture?
Dad.
Why do I picture an elf with a pitchfork? Just
I like being a barn elf. There's nothing wrong with that. It's an honest living.
Whatever. You're never going to amount to nothing.
What are you gonna do?
All right.
so next Thursday is going to be our Christmas show.
What?
Don't know what we're doing yet.
Wait, what's next?
Are we
Thursday?
doing no show?
Next Thursday we are.
It's the
What's on
19th.
The week
Sunday?
before Christmas. Sunday's your birthday.
All through the house.
My birthday.
When's he going
She's going to
to
be 24 years old.
We're 35.
42?
42. Blue. 42.
40.
Blue.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
at
you're
that.
42.
Am I?
Yeah, you're 42. I had to think about that for a minute.
Logo. What does barn elf logo? Logo.
No, I'll be 43.
That's their last name.
It's 24. No, it's
Ow.
24. It's 24.
I like
I'm going to be 42.
You lie.
2 minus
What year were you
24.
born?
It's only 2024. I'm going to be 42.
Well,
Should have thought I was 42 this whole year. Damn. I get a
Yeah.
whole year back.
You've been telling people that?
Yeah, I've been
You're 42.
I did that
just kidding. I've been 41. Yeah,
once. There was a time I forgot how old I was.
it's great. I was like, it's over 40.
Lindsay is
Doesn't
always the
matter.
birthday girl.
I know.
We're doing something interesting on Saturday. We're going to go play Top Golf.
Yeah.
Because that's what she wants to do.
Yeah, you do, kind
Yeah.
Wow, I almost believe you.
of.
Hey,
It's
Lindsay,
the-
what do you want to do for your birthday? I want to go
Top
play
golf.
golf.
So-
It seems like a lot of fun, but it also seems like I could easily fall off of there. So, you know, there's
yeah, you
that.
just can't get too close to the edge. But
You've met me, right?
there's kind of a story behind it. So, you know our buddy Brian, right?
No.
There's Brian.
You do.
The
You
tall,
met-
skinny,
you met
goofy
Brian.
looking
No.
guy. You know
no, I don't
Brian.
believe
Okay.
you.
He's an avid golfer. Okay.
Oh, he like
Wait
golfs
a
for
minute.
real.
How long has he had that?
That disease, it's been a while. He's,
while.
yeah.
Sad.
Probably
Okay, go
30
ahead.
years. So he always, we always tease him, hey, we're going to go golfing with you one
Like,
day.
I'm going to go
avid.
golfing
You
with
said
you.
avid.
Avid.
No, he won't.
Avid.
Yeah, no, he like golfs for real.
He's a rabid golfer.
Yeah.
Oh, the poor son of a
No, that's
bitch.
only at the end.
Bit by a raccoon.
So we always tell him, hey, we're going to go golfing with you, which would be bad for him because we suck because we never golf.
They'd kick
40
us out.
hours later.
Yeah, exactly.
That too. And they kick us out. People
Yeah.
be mad.
They used to be like, just pick it up.
Just pick it up.
Walk it there.
I'm going to have to pie like 800 balls because I don't even know where mine's going to be. It's fine.
So we decided that
Because I'm going to sort of for my career being in sales, like golfing's kind of a thing.
you're going to learn golfing.
No.
He's going to pretend to like it, though.
You
I'm going to
pretend to
pretend to
like
learn
Hey, how about that
golfing and
game?
then I'll just drive.
So we figured
It's
it would be
fine.
fun to
Go
go try
golfing.
Top Golf where you can drink and hit golf balls and Not worried
Nobody's
about
gonna
pissing
judge
anybody
you.
off. So
All right.
Well, Brian and Keith have judged me, but nobody else.
I'm not. I never hit a golf ball in my life. I don't know what I'm doing.
I played baseball
So
forever.
Top
So,
Golf-
is it the same?
It doesn't have anything to do with being topless.
No.
No.
Oh, well.
I mean, you might. I don't know.
So if anyone wants to come Saturday,
Come on out.
you're welcome to come Top Golf with us.
Could be entertaining. 2:30.
Joey,
Over.
you gigging Saturday?
He is
Early.
Yes. But he's done it. He's done it 1:30.
Oh, so
He could.
you could.
And he's in Apache Junction, so he could just take the 202 and loop it around.
We'd have to grab Lisa because I'm sure Lisa wants to come.
Well, Lisa can go with him gigging.
Yeah.
And then just
There
come
you go.
from there.
We love Top Golf.
And
It's
go
a-
with
it's
it.
a
They've
blast.
actually been there.
Oh yeah.
Joey's like, oh, I love Top Golf. I was
Do they
like, oh,
still-
good. You can show us what to do.
Do they still have an arcade?
I think so. They have a
I've
whole
never been.
downstairs. So I've done the tour
What,
there.
are you being facetious?
Little mini cars.
No.
Jack's
But
being facetious.
The place
that's
over here does.
Golfland.
That's Golfland. Yeah.
Yeah. I miss golf.
we should go do
Sunsplash Golfland.
Yeah. I love Sunsplash.
Race cars, play video games.
I have tickets
To
Sunsplash?
Yeah,
Is
for
that
golf,
what?
for mini golf.
I don't care about that.
I have 2 tickets for mini golf.
I care about
Still have
Sunsplash.
Well, we're not going to Sunsplash. It's cold outside. You think we're going to go on the Sunsplash?
No, we're going.
It's not even open.
It's fun.
For video games.
You can go play golf.
The video games are fun. They
I
have a
like
pretty cool
video
arcade there.
They used to. Video games now, it's weird. Newer arcade games are bizarre.
We went a while back.
We should go. Where's the place that you play all the video games?
Which one?
I don't know.
Starfighter Arcade?
What?
Okay, so Starfighter Arcade, we're gonna go here pretty soon.
Isn't that the one downtown that has all the old school stuff?
It's not downtown, it's in Mesa.
We do too, Christine.
And they
too.
have an absolute it's what it is a bunch of guys, you know, those dudes that had too much money and they had like an arcade machine in their house.
Yeah.
Well, these guys got together
Put it all.
and they put them all their machines into one place. There's a shitload of pinball machines and a whole bunch of beginning time
I love pinball.
original video game machines, Dig Dug and the
Yeah,
Pac-Mans, Miss Pac-Man, all those machines.
You know, if you can find a pinball machine in your life,
She
want
wants
it.
one.
Okay.
We went to the pinball
Got a
arcade in
pachinko.
I
California.
was going to talk about that too.
Got a pachinko machine. But anyway,
A what?
the wall mounted
Nope, not
Pachinko.
gonna ask.
it's like a pinball machine. It's just
Now,
not
we
as cool.
we went to Alameda in just outside of San Francisco, and they had the pinball museum.
yeah.
It was freaking cool.
You pay like $5 and you can play pinball all day.
That's what Starfighters is. You pay
It's-
a cover fee and you can play everything.
You just get
They're
all
open
day
for like
long.
6 hours or something. You just go in there.
20 hours. You want to be there? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's freaking cool.
That's
So
really
cool. And I do love me pinball.
It's funny. Technology has changed so much, but yet we always gravitate back towards the older.
Those things are fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Those things are super fun.
Because you have zero control over it.
Yeah, there's some.
There is no
randomness to it.
cheat code. There is no press whatever. If I go really fast, whatever. Like pinball is pinball.
A, B, A, up, down, up, down.
Yeah, whatever it is. You got none of that. It is what it is.
Well, I am a cheat code when it comes to certain games, of course.
Depends on the game.
The only game was Street Fighter. Was the only thing I spent way too much of my life playing Street
Oh,
Fighter. So you
Street
give me on the
Fighter.
arcade version of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
And I'm oh yeah, as long as the controller's not broken, I'm smoking. If the controller's broken, I'm gonna throw a fit.
Yeah, see, Christine, the problem is that's all I'd be doing is chasing. the ball
Yeah, and then
around
I'd
the
be
golf
more
course.
frustrated.
Wouldn't,
So
wouldn't be a good game for me.
Yeah, golf requires skills I don't have, like
hmm.
repeatable hand positions, things like that. What?
You guys can come down another time. I miss you guys.
Yeah, Starfighter. We go. We'll have to go.
That's interesting.
It's a good time.
That'd be cool. That'd be
Where's it
good
at
fun.
in Mesa?
It's in Mesa. Yeah, they're only open on the weekends.
They have all kinds of different games, or
They have like all the video games you're thinking of from when arcades used to exist.
Yeah.
There's
They
a
have
place.
that's cool.
Dance Revolution, the Street Fighter games, all the like Rampage.
I want to see
Dig
if that's
Dug,
the
and
place I
friggin'
have.
Joust
Oh, I don't
and-
have it.
Yeah,
saved
Dave and
anymore.
Buster's
It's
is
on my
okay,
phone.
but-
Dave and Buster's has all those fucking ticket games.
Yeah,
This place doesn't have the ticket games. This place just has arcade
cover charge and
games.
you play.
They're
Done.
just arcade games and
Yeah.
pinball machines.
Yeah.
That none of them are like win tickets to
Computery,
trade
no.
in for crap.
Yeah.
They don't have
Yeah.
that. They've eliminated that part of Peter Piper Pizza, which I think is cool because that was what I used to love was the video games.
Yeah.
And there's less of those. Like Dave and Buster's is a lot of those stupid win ticket games.
Yeah,
There's
I
very
don't want to
few
win
of their
tickets.
games are just games.
I just want to go play the game.
Where do we go? We went to this bar just like a week or two ago where they have all the console game machines
Yeah,
in the bar and like people go in there and they play video
really,
games.
that's cool.
It's not.
No,
So
it's not. It's
weird.
stupid.
I'm just not into the video games like when I was younger.
yeah,
Like the arcade games I still enjoy.
Yeah.
The new ones they're so not, if you're not like on the internet with a bunch of other
Yeah.
people, there's nothing. You're just by
No.
yourself playing these games. It's
Yeah.
like they're so lonely.
Just
and
wandering
lame.
around doing nothing.
It's
Yeah.
just Yeah, I don't.
Well,
and they're too long and involved. And
I like
can't just
pinball
sit down and play
because on the weekends when we weren't out going to the desert working on a car riding motorcycles, my dad would take me and my mom to this sandwich shop, and it was at 19th Avenue, just north of Dunlap. You know where the canal went right there, Jack?
I'm
19th Avenue.
You're talking about 19th Avenue.
North of Dunlap. You know how the canal goes across and like
Yeah.
Hatcher kind of ends
Yeah,
right there.
yeah,
There was a
yeah,
little
yeah.
sandwich shop there. I don't know what the heck it was called.
It's not close to where Grand goes across to.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was always there. And so we would take Hatcher all the way up 7th Avenue to Hatcher right there, and it would end right there. We would go and eat sandwiches and play pinball for like 2 hours.
Nice.
And that was our again, it was only 3 of us. So it was but I loved it. Like that was my favorite thing.
I like pinball because no matter, whether it's the first time you play it or a millionth time you play it, any machine you walk up to, you can
play it.
you can understand it.
Yeah.
You get the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's
that's what I
no,
don't like about new video games. There's so much you have to know. There's a learning curve to it.
mhm.
And God forbid you play against anybody in an online thing.
Oh, you're done.
It's just not fun.
It's fun though.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Well, you've developed with it.
Yeah.
Like you put me in any of those shooter games. I love I loved Splinter Cell. It was a fun game.
That is a fun game.
But only because it's by yourself. But that part of it's lame is it's by yourself. So when you get into the ones that are that kind of game, but there's other people involved, I'm not good enough to enjoy them. I'm just constantly just getting murdered.
Just done.
Murdered. Yeah, it's fucking. Ugh.
Well, I tried to play what's the one everybody loves, the shooter game before that first came out.
Medal of Honor or 007?
No, it was before that even. It was it was on.
Duck Hunt.
No, no, it was on the 360. It was the
Metal Gear.
whatever it was.
I think our TikTok.
Your TikTok
timed
went
out.
to whatever.
Metal Gear
You got to flip it
Must
over.
have.
We timed out.
You have to put your puzzle piece in.
Stick my puzzle piece right.
Whatever
in
it
the puzzle.
was, I always tried to play with my ex.
Yeah.
I was like, Jack, do I get just murdered? I'm like, all I'm gonna do is just hinder you. So if you need somebody just to die and keep people distracted, I can do that for you.
That's one of even when
I can just
did
run
enjoy
around and
games,
die.
When I did enjoy games, I never tried to make my girlfriends play. I just never tried to do that farce. Like,
Well, no, that
come play
was
with us.
that was
let's
just the
spend time
only
together.
time that
Yeah, I know.
he would actually
Let's spend
do
time together.
anything.
No,
No, it wasn't
we don't
even
play
that.
video games together.
because
at
why
all.
would you?
No, me and you don't play.
She likes to watch me play VR and
I
she
like
doesn't.
to
Bucks
build.
around like, no,
I
she
like to
does.
build
She
him
does.
roller coasters that make him want to puke. That's my
Wait,
favorite part.
which VR do you have?
PlayStation.
The PlayStation
Oh,
one.
you don't have Beat Saber though.
So I build
No,
the
I
roller
didn't buy
coasters
Beat
that
Saber.
flip him upside down and twist him around and
Nice.
everything else, and then I'm like, here, babe, try it.
No,
and then
she,
I just watch him.
she likes to watch me look like an idiot when I'm playing VR.
No, that's
Well,
the
that's the
best
whole
move.
point of having
That's the
the
best
VRs.
move.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like to watch him play the zombie one.
Pac-Man is always fun, yes.
Oh, I love Pac-Man.
Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man?
Both. I like
They're
the
different.
zombie one because it's just funny watching him. Because he'll be I'll see the zombie crawling towards him, so I'll throw the blanket at his leg and it'll touch him and he'll jump.
Allison, Black Ops over Halo any day. of the week.
Halo, that's what it was.
But the thing is,
That's what I used. I was terrible. I would
the
do that.
original Black Ops is still my favorite, hands down.
That's because you're a
of
racist.
All of them. Why? all the
The
new
original,
ones, they
not
all
all the
suck. I didn't like the new ones. I liked the very
Even though they
first
can't
Black
write that
Ops, and
down.
that was it.
What
Yeah,
is
that's-
Black Ops?
It's a shooter.
It's a
game,
shooting game.
like Halo.
You're
No,
doing Black
military.
Ops.
military.
I'm glad you said Halo. That's what I was thinking of, and I couldn't think.
I
of
mean,
it. I'm
Halo
like,
was
it's the green
fun, but then it got
Halo,
stupid
Halo.
after a while.
I was terrible at it. That's why I'm like, if
Yeah.
you just need me to die and keep people distracted, I'll run around. That's fine.
Well, you're probably, I don't know if you're similar to me like this. Like I'm a hater. So the thing that gets super popular, for whatever reason, I'm less interested in it.
Mm.
Like Halo,
Yeah.
if
Oh,
any
it went
interest I would have had in,
insane.
yeah, they got so into it that I'm like, man, I don't want nothing to do
Yeah,
with it.
okay.
The only reason I ever played Halo is it came with the Xbox that I bought.
Right.
That's the only reason I played.
That's why I played
Yeah,
it too.
yeah.
Because it was like, yeah, this is cool. And it was like,
Oh,
super
cool, it's
retarded.
free.
Like, nope, not interested.
Yeah.
No, it's cool.
What else you got? An airplane game. Nobody's playing that. Yes. I want it.
Awesome.
Now, when Nintendo 64 came out
Mhm.
and they had the
I
first
still like Tetris.
3D Mario, that was the best.
Oh yeah.
By far, was the best.
N64.
Right?
GameCube.
See, you grew up with
GameCube.
video games.
Yeah.
You grew up with video games.
Oh yeah.
I never did. I didn't.
I
have
had a
video.
ColecoVision.
I didn't have a
Did you
video
really?
game
I did.
until I moved out on my own. I was 20 when I got my first
Played
video game.
ET for so
I was married
long.
before there were any
Yeah,
video
I
games.
never had one, Joey.
Yeah, ET the extraterrestrial video game.
Really?
One of the
Oh,
biggest
here, let me
clowns.
TikTok.
ColecoVision?
Well, and you know,
actually, TikTok's still
you
going.
know the history of that game, right?
Oh,
It's like one of the biggest failures.
now I see it
Really?
because I'm
Because
still watching it on my
They pushed
iPad.
so hard to get it out, so
Yeah.
in
I can see you
conjunction
up
with the
close.
movie to make as
Right.
much money as it could. They never finished it,
But you can.
so
stop
it was a
if you like.
fucking pointless game. It didn't. There was no end to it. You just walked around all these fucking screens, and little black guys would come every once in a while and steal you and kill you. Elliot would show up every once in a while and throw a Reese's Pieces, but there was no solution to the game. There was minimal instructions. It was horseshit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I was in my 20s that I was aware of the fact that they knew that it was horseshit. They released it anyway.
That's all.
There's a
they wanted you to do.
landfill somewhere that has like thousands of copies of it.
Probably, I'm sure.
What was this?
Well,
E.T.
you know,
E.T. the video game.
Oh,
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Atari really set the stage.
Well, yeah,
didn't they?
Atari was the
You
first
know,
home system,
right. Yeah.
and ColecoVision was the second one. And it
oh,
was.
I
it
heard
was-
about that, but it didn't do very well, right?
Well, because it was more expensive. It was color.
Yeah.
It was, you know, it was the upgraded stuff that nobody was ready for.
was too
like
early,
the controller
yeah.
for it was stupid. It was big, long. It had a number pad on it. I don't know why.
Oh,
We
so
never
weird.
got a game that used it, but it was multifunctional. Where Atari, you had to have different controllers. You had to play
Mhm.
Pong and tennis
Oh,
with
okay.
the
So
curvy
this
one,
was
and then
all in
centipede
one.
with the
Yeah,
roller
yeah,
ball,
yeah,
and you had
yeah.
joysticks, so you have all the different attachments. Whereas Coleco, you could play them all on the one.
Yeah.
So we had a system called Intellivision. You remember that?
I do.
I've never heard of
It,
that.
it had the big controller too. It had the number pad on it, and then it had the little dial on the bottom. Yeah, it was
There
really
was a
strange.
Jaguar was another really bizarre one. There was-
Odyssey. There was
Yeah,
Odyssey.
Odyssey. There
Remember that
were a
one?
lot of machines that came out that were like trying to, you know, set the new standard and just went way too far.
And then
or-
Nintendo just kicked their ass.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, Nintendo
I
and
remember
PlayStation,
Nintendo.
PlayStation came out when the first PlayStation came out. That was a game changer.
That
big
was
time.
the next.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, this is cool. Discs. And we were like,
Oh,
there's no more blowing out cartridges. Yeah, now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just fucking ruined forever because it's got a
Sorry.
scratch across the top of it. No
And
buffing
then,
that out.
what was it? Sega Genesis. That was
Mhm.
another system. That
I didn't
came
have to
out.
make the jump to Sega. PlayStation did it for me. It was it.
that was it.
PlayStation till Xbox, and then the original Xbox.
And then Xbox, PlayStation, just back and forth.
Well, Xbox was the last platform that I ever
Was
purchased.
it?
The original one, the green one that had, and I had the one that had the pre.
Green one was the Halo one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a Halo one,
but
and it
that was the original one. Still, that was the
it was the one
Xbox
that would talk.
360. Yeah.
If you let it sitting on the idle screen on the
Be
opening
like,
screen,
excuse me,
it
sir.
would do that robotic voice.
Yeah, yeah.
So like if you hadn't slept in a couple
Excuse me.
days, you start freaking the fuck out because your TV's talking.
Excuse me, sir.
You just left it on me. Like, what the fuck is this talking? What the hell is that? It was creepy as hell.
That's funny.
Oh.
Yeah, it was this low little mumble.
A lot of weird things built in those game systems.
Hey Joey, I found an episode for Truth About Beer.
Oh yeah.
Random video games.
Old video systems. Talk about the old video.
I would
games.
love
That
half
was-
the
that would
crap
be
you
fun.
guys were talking about. I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
now
it'd
that
be
we've
cool
solved
to
where
show
Jesus
'em.
was born, so
Well, that's the big question.
There you go.
That's the big question. I
That was
mean,
the big
who had the
Solve the
better
best video
arcade?
game.
who had the better what?
Who had the better arcade? Bethlehem or Nazareth?
Neither one.
I'm going Bethlehem.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
Golf and stuff.
Now, where was that located?
I don't know.
It's where Rattlecat Junction
Is
is.
golf,
Yeah,
is
yes.
golf and stuff a real place?
It's
No.
in Rattlecat
Golf
Junction.
and
Oh,
stuff?
I'm sure
Probably.
there's a golf
I'm
and
sure
stuff.
there's a golf and stuff.
There's
if you
golf.
Google it.
Golfland was real. And then what did they
Yeah,
call
golf.
it? What did they call it in Bill and Ted's?
Called what?
I don't remember.
Waterloo.
Oh, yeah.
God bless you. That's a drink.
In Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. They go to the water park.
golf
Waterloo.
Waterloo.
They go to
Hey, I'm
Waterloo.
with you now.
Waterloo, okay.
Waterloo was Golfland here in Mesa.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's where they filmed it. And then the mall
I remember
scenes
that.
were all in Metro Center.
Yep.
Oh, really?
I remember that.
Then they had the ice skating rink back in Metro
That was,
Center.
I was just going to say the ice skating rink.
Did your malls here have the arcade games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was always a small.
Yeah.
There was always a small, the Fiesta Mall. I think the
Yeah.
Fiesta Mall arcade was the one I spent the most time out of all of them.
If you ever want to go somewhere
ice
that has
skating rink, I
insane
remember that.
arcade rooms, go to Vegas.
Oh, I know. I have.
Holy shit! Some of the
What?
arcade-
It's cool.
Vegas. It's
We never
incredible
went to
some
play
of
the
stuff.
arcades in Vegas.
Because
That's
you went there and you
incredible.
went. Did you see shows in Vegas?
No, we
No,
were like
there
at
for
work.
business.
Oh, that's fucking lame.
We'll be going back this year too.
Hooray! Did you see any shows? Even
No,
Even
we
when
had
I
to
lived there,
work.
I never went and saw shows.
why?
What shows am I going to see?
Danny, what's his name? Danny Gatton? No,
Oh, the magician.
no, yeah, no, the singer.
Oh,
What's his name?
I wanted to see Magic Mike.
I don't know. He might have died. I think he died. He was a singer impressionist. He did. He sang like a bunch of different people. Michael Jackson, Garth
Well, we
Brooks.
went
to
the-
He was so good.
We
And
went to
then-
the bodies exhibit and we saw the
That is a
other
fucked
thing
up
that was
thing.
cool.
It's cool.
So sick.
Oh, it's awesome. And then we went to the
Titanic.
Titanic thing, which was really cool.
There's a movie about that.
It had pieces. No, it had pieces like from the actual hull and that kind of stuff. It was really neat.
That was pretty cool.
Prove it.
It was super cool.
I like Vegas. I like the Vegas shows. Like,
I've never seen a Vegas
Circus,
show.
Circus du Soleil? You've never seen a
Cirque du
Circus du Soleil
Soleil,
show?
no.
No, I've never seen any Vegas show. Like I
Oh
only ever went to
my.
Vegas for car shows and we never went to the strip. I've only
Cirque
been
du
to the strip
Soleil.
twice.
No,
Like, it's
I only
terrible.
saw O was the one that I saw. I don't know what version they're on now, but it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. As
Yeah.
far as like stage production, the two most impressive things that I remember very, very clearly was in the very beginning when these guys they do the opening, and you've seen a million curtains open up and sideways, whatever.
Yeah.
The thing shredded into pieces and flew all over. It just like burst open.
Like blew up.
Really?
Like
That's
it
cool.
like burst into ribbons and they went everywhere and disappeared like out. I don't know how it was rigged up or put together, but it was the coolest freaking
That's
curtain I've
cool.
ever seen in my life because it just shredded and backwards forward because this theater was built for this show.
Right,
It was
right,
for
right,
that.
right.
Yeah.
So the whole stage was solid or not. So I don't know what the section was like, but there was a huge water tank underneath it and all of the stage sections
So they
were
could either
porous.
go through or not go through.
People would dive into where there was just a floor.
Right.
Like from high dive into water where there was just a floor, people were just walking or doing fire shows. It was one of the coolest.
What?
It's the coolest set you've ever seen in your life.
That's crazy.
What is that?
Yeah,
Circus Soleil?
Cirque du
We're
Soleil.
gonna have to go there.
It was I don't know if they still use that set, but that at the time the one we saw was mind blowing because they had full on water scenes and people are just walking there, and then it was really cool. It took me forever to
so
figure out
it's
what the
like
hell was going
before,
on.
in between, or like yeah.
I don't know how it was segmented because you couldn't really tell. They
Yeah,
did a really good
'cause
job
where
with
you
the
were,
production
yeah.
values.
That's
With the
awesome.
smoke and all that kind of stuff, fog and so like yeah, people come swimming up out of the floor, fog and cool.
That's crazy.
It was really really cool.
Okay, maybe we should see some shit.
I think you should. Like honestly, we saw Siegfried and Roy when they were still around. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they.
I mean, and magic doesn't amaze me. I
No,
did enough
they're
magic
all
when I was a
tricks,
kid.
but like
Yeah.
yeah.
and I
That's
know
so
enough
cool.
to not be entertained that way, but it was still cool to see
That's
Siegfried and
so
Roy.
I
do
would
their
like to
thing.
see Blue Man Group.
They'd
I hear
be
they're
funny.
pretty. I heard they're pretty amazing.
They're cool.
Yeah.
They're very cool. We saw them. They were at Luxor.
They're not over in the place that I don't want to go, right?
No, they're in the Luxor.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they're in Luxor, and then
What's the place I don't want to go?
I don't know.
That strip.
Oh, Fremont.
Oh, place is
Yeah.
terrifying.
Well, Fremont's not for shows, unless you
No.
just want to. See
Oh, Fremont
like
is for
strippers-
shows.
like strippers and crackheads.
Different
Yeah.
kind of show.
They got some really good bands.
Different
on
kind of
Fremont.
entertainment.
Take out your teeth.
Sometimes they do, Joey. Sometimes they do.
You guys played on Fremont? Yeah. I figured.
Well, they had bands
I
when
did
we
a long
were
time
when
ago,
we were
yeah.
out there. They had a bunch of bands and everything all lined up.
Yeah, yeah.
It was terrifying. I'm good. Thanks.
Fremont Street's okay. I didn't think it was anything really bad about it.
No, it was terrifying.
I
was like, that has hepatitis. That has hepatitis. That has hepatitis.
and while all that's true, it doesn't make it less entertaining.
No, it's
When you
always
fly in-
entertaining.
When you fly into Vegas, though, the coolest thing is just seeing everything like a micro machine play set.
Yeah.
Because those casinos are so friggin' big.
Yeah.
It's just surreal. They just like little tiny toy play sets. It's so cool. I love that. I love how cool the
Yeah,
Sphinx
we
looks.
drove in. We didn't fly in. So yeah, I could imagine flying in. It would be crazy.
Driving
it's
in is
way
cool
cool.
though when you see all the lights as soon as you come up.
You've never flown into Vegas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, we
Okay,
just
you have.
drive.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
should. Oh, it's worth it because it
Yeah,
is
I've flown
seeing
into
the strip
Vegas.
from an airplane's
Yeah.
height is super
That'd be
surreal.
cool.
It's so
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be
It
cool.
looks like it looks like a play set.
Looks like a toy set. That
It
makes
totally
sense
does.
though, because it's huge.
Yeah,
Like,
and in the
walking,
castle,
like,
it looks like a toy castle.
Yeah, yeah,
And the
yeah.
pyramid looks like a toy pyramid. They're
Yeah.
all
they
just
all
so
just look
larger
like
than
a little
life.
Lego
It's
set.
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Caesar's Palace.
Christine,
also
next
cool.
time you're coming out, we're going to Vegas.
And the runway is so close to where the strip is anyway.
Yeah, you go over it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was very cool.
That's
I flew into there daytime at least 3 times that I can remember.
Yeah, the only point in going to Vegas is to get the big drink
I know you like that
because it's
drink.
an icy. I love ices.
The last time I was in Vegas was with my wife on our friend's wedding, or yeah, it was on their wedding weekend, and we had such a blast, so much fun.
They had a bunch of bands there when we were there last
Yeah.
time.
It's an interesting place. I'll give you that.
It is.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. Try living there.
I don't think I want to.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
don't.
What happens in Vegas stays in
Yeah.
Vegas.
You don't.
along
It can
with all
stay
your money.
there.
Not even because of that. It's just not a good place to live anymore.
I can't
Well,
remember.
that sushi place we went to, nowhere near the strip, was delicious.
I don't remember where we ate. Amanda,
And
where did
herbs
we
and
eat?
rye is delicious.
We had a ridiculously large, expensive meal for the wedding party,
Uh-huh.
and they wouldn't split the check up. And so there was like 30 people. I don't remember how many people there were, but the groom and me were the only people who had cash. So we paid for all the
Jesus.
There's a few-
And you're like, what do you do from
what do you
there?
do when they just say, yeah, we're not going to split it up? And like, oh, crap. Well, nobody's going to pay for the whole thing on their card.
Right.
Well, then that's when you tell them, so sorry, I guess you're not getting paid.
Yeah, try that out.
That's cool.
Yeah, not in Vegas. It doesn't work.
I'd
Like, yeah, that's cool. We'll
Fucking
just put you in
take
this
us all
little
to
room
jail
here. You
then,
figure
bro.
it out.
It'll
Make
take-
a couple phone calls if you want to.
Take you
Call
out
him.
back.
You left or right-handed. Why?
It's not like that anymore, though.
it's not at
If it
all.
was,
It
it'd be a
needs to
different
be.
town, yeah.
The Indian casinos are more like that now.
It needs to be because it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So.
Did you
All
call
right.
my friend an Ed?
Well, I think we
Way went over.
went over.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Mary, did you
Good job,
know?
Joey.
Random that you're Walgreens.
All right, guys. So if
That's my
you're
favorite song though, Jack. Don't ruin
if
it.
you're joining us for the first time, please go to like, share, and subscribe.
Why would I ruin it?
Next week will
'Cause
be
it'll be
our
stuck in my head like that forever.
Christmas
I was saying
episode.
it right.
Oh, were you? Okay. I thought you were gonna throw out Walgreens in there again.
Oh, no.
Bye, everybody.
All right, guys.
Sorry, what? What are we doing next week? So sorry.
Our
Next
Christmas
week.
show's next week.
I know, but
Christmas
we got
show.
Truth About Beer Creepness
Creepmas.
That's coming up Tuesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday. We got nothing on Wednesday.
I think the Ycast is back on
Are we on
I
Wednesday?
think.
I don't know.
I'm
And
not
then Thursday
sure.
we
We
get to
will keep
see-
you posted on that.
Lindsay dressed up like Santa Claus. Oh, wait, sorry.
I think we should do an ugly sweater show. Jack's
I
like,
gotta
fuck
get
no.
an
I'm always an ugly sweater.
We should put Jack in the green one.
We don't have a green screen though. We'd have to set the green screen. up.
No, without the green screen. Or the hairy one. Yes! I know which one we're putting Jack in.
It's funny.
Oh, it's going to be
funny.
terrifying.
All right.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, send us pictures of your ugly sweaters and we'll put them on the show.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.